From your local election headquarters, this is Big Country Politics on KTAB.
All right, welcome back to Big Country Politics. We are continuing our conversation about human trafficking in the Big Country, and right here in Abilene. We are joined by Stephanie Rocha with Beyond Trafficking, or Beyond Traffic?
Beyond Trafficking.
BeyondTrafficking.com. Our last guest used words like harvest, commodity.
Yes.
I mean, that is just, I cannot believe that these people see their stable of girls and boys, I guess, as a commodity, and we're using or are seeing them like that, like a commodity, like they're harvesting, and it's just. Let's get into what Beyond Trafficking is.
Yes, unfortunately, Victor, that's the reality of the world that we live in now. So, Beyond Trafficking, what our goal is, what our mission is unlike you, as well as like you, I was unaware of the situation and the problems that we have here in Abilene. And so, there is a need here in Abilene. There's a need for education in regards to human trafficking. There is a need for a safe house for victims or survivors of human trafficking. And there is a need of awareness here in our big country. So that is our goal with Beyond Trafficking, and that is what we strive to accomplish.
Can you give our viewers some perspective of how pervasive this problem is here?
Well, you know, as we learned at the press conference the other day, you know, this year alone, we've had 7 on record cases of human trafficking. However, there's many cases that go untalked about, untouched. And so there's several people that do not come forward because of fear. As Janie said, these traffickers know how to leverage their victims. So
when we are talking about these 7 kids, or these 7 people, confirmed cases of human trafficking right here in the big country, when you talk about what you do, when you tell people about what you do, when you're out and about and, hey, what do you do? You know, well, here's what I do. Are they surprised that this is needed here?
Yes, I absolutely was. I have to be very honest. I started this with the intentions of bringing human trafficking awareness in another country. And while doing that, I was asked to host a walk here in my town to bring awareness to human trafficking.
What country, first of all?
In Ecuador.
In Ecuador,
That's
okay.
correct.
And you were asked to host a walk here?
Yes, I am working on building a safe house there in Ecuador, and I have, you know, learning what to do with that. I contacted some organizations, and they said, well, you need to host a walk in your town. I said, well, we don't have this problem in our town. And so, boy, was I wrong, and boy, did I find out the reality of what goes on here on a daily basis in Abilene. This year, our walk that we had in October, this was the first ever walk that Abilene's held in regards to human trafficking. So it was monumental, and I think it's brought awareness here as well. But at that walk, we had a survivor tell her story, and we also had a trafficker tell her story. So this happens here. Like you said, this situation that is going on right now has brought light and brought faces, but this happens here.
Were you aware of this investigation? Were you helping the RBCC?
No,
So the follow-up question is, when you're at home and knowing the kind of work you do, and you're watching TV or wherever you're watching on your phone or the web, and you saw the chief up there saying, hey, here it is, here's this case, here's these 15 guys, what were you thinking when you saw that? Or did you think, oh, you know, here it is, this is what I've been telling everybody? Yeah,
I thought, well, you know, I am so thankful for the work that our police department does, and I am so thankful for the cyber crimes unit, because as we discussed earlier with Janie, it's technology is where the source of a lot of this is. And so I was very thankful that they were able to find this out, figure it out, and I am so thankful that the light is being shed on this topic here in Abilene.
You talked a little bit about the walk that you hosted here in Abilene. Is there plans for another one?
Absolutely. We will continue this, and we will bring more awareness to Abilene. And our goal is just to grow it larger. As many people as we can get to learn about this subject and how to spot signs of human trafficking, how to assist our runaways, as Janie was talking about, how to do our part. Something that the chief said at the press conference was, we each have a role in human trafficking. What is your role?
We don't have a lot of time yet, but you said spot the signs. Can you rattle off some of those signs real quick?
Absolutely. One of the number one sign, I guess, would be branding. Tattoos with names of somebody, or a tattoo of a crown or something. They brand, just like farmers brand their cattle.
Commodity and harvesting,
exactly.
There's that again.
Exactly. That's one of the number one. Signs of fear, where they're afraid to be without their phone, where they're afraid to be without being accessed. So there's many different signs, and we, on our website, beyondtrafficking.com, there is a list of signs to look for.
Beyondtrafficking.com, and we will link to that on our website at bigcountryhomepage.com. Stephanie, thank you so much for being here. Is there anything else that you want to say that maybe I didn't get a chance to ask you? We have like 30 seconds left.
I just want to thank our agencies like RVCC and the Abilene Police Department and their many efforts and hard work to bring light to this subject.
Well, thank you for what you do, and thank you for our first guest is sitting over there. Thank you for what you do. And it's just a surprise, I think, to everyone that this is going on. But like I said, the chief, the police department, this investigation has put a face on this right here in the big country. And now that a lot of people are aware of it, because I think the way that the police department did this, putting these faces out there without much context, really got the attention of people, really got people's curiosity going. Okay, what are these guys? What's so important about these guys? Why is the police department looking for these guys? And then when they finally revealed why, I think everybody was just so surprised. But I think it brought a lot of attention to something that needed attention, right?
Right. And I will say, these guys, they are suspects. However, the ones that we should be looking for are the actual traffickers.
All right, thank you for being here. All right, we'll be back on Big Country Politics.